welcome everybody. We are in Vegas tonight. I hope you got your seatbelts on. It's going to be a wild ride tonight as we take the trucks into Las Vegas for the Apex Sim Racing E-Series tonight. And man, I am ready to get this going. Daytona was amazing, and looking to follow up with that tonight at Las Vegas in these trucks. Get ready for a lot of speed, a lot of passing, and probably a couple folks with some hurt feelings tonight. So some people's luck is gonna run out tonight. So really excited. I got about 45 seconds before the grid gets going, and let's go ahead and we see a 1.5 mile racetrack. We already know what it is. And we'll bring up our logos, Apex Sim Racing Custom Racing Gear. Want to shout them out, thank them for being a sponsor of this league. Jimmy over there, man, just a heck of a guy. Go over there, ApexSimRacing.com. Check out the gear, button boxes, all kinds of stuff, man. I've been eyeballing one myself, so go check that out if you're interested. A lot of good stuff over there, but we are getting ready to get this thing rolling. Let's turn on a little bit of music. That way it ain't just me talking. And let's go ahead and pull up some webcam. We'll see who we got on screen tonight. Got a bunch of guys ready to roll. Look at them. They look like they're ready to go tonight. And they're all, you see a couple of them smoking cigarettes, getting ready to get rolling. So guys are ready to race. Excited to get in some non-restricted plate racing. And yeah, gonna be a lot of fun. Let's I tell you what, we got 5 minutes of warm up. Let's talk to some folks and see what their thoughts are about tonight. Is sort of Daytona's kind of a wild card, so you have to kind of take that as it is, knowing that anybody can win, and it's just sort of a draft fest, and you kind of have to be lucky. You think that would be Vegas, but not quite. You know what? Chris McLean comes away with the win last week, which was a very exciting race with a lot of twists and turns at the end. A photo finish, which was a lot of fun. So congratulations to Chris McLean. He takes the early points lead. But man, we've got a lot of folks in here tonight. Field full, almost 30 drivers getting ready to get this thing rolling. And yeah, let's see. Who am I going to talk to tonight? I want to bring somebody in and chit-chat with them. Let's see if we can bring somebody we may not normally ever talk to. Well, let's talk to Alan Smith. Hey, Alan, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me? Alan, this is Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Yes, sir. Go right ahead.
Well, hey, look, Daytona's over. We're getting back to real racetracks. And tonight at Vegas, how you feeling about your chances?
Well, this track is almost like Daytona. It's a very much drafting track, and those I do prefer. So, this kind of fits my racing style. I'm excited. I'm starting mid-pack, but I did a little practice lap there and had a good time, so I was really excited about what's going to happen tonight.
Well, what do you – your own Dirt Affliction, and, they lost a big driver this season that made up a huge portion of their team. They lost them, but you're going to be there picking up the slack. What's the team aspect look like? You say it's a drafting type track. What kind of teamwork are you going to be trying to do tonight to get all of you into a good spot to maybe win this race?
Yeah, we're going to have to try to work together, but if we can just kind of hang tight and make sure we're kind of there at the end, not going to do us any good to get caught up in anything. So we're going to try to be kind of aggressive, but also want to be there at the end and try to win this thing.
Well, all right. Well, thanks for talking to us, and good luck, and we'll hopefully be talking to you at the end of the race.
All right. I hope to be there. Thank you, man.
There you have it. A lot of confidence there in that 3 truck. He goes from the 54 to a 3 this season. Had a pretty good rookie season last season, looking to kind of add to that tonight. As we got about a minute and a half. Let's bring somebody else in Let's get somebody we got on camera that. Let's talk to Mickey Isaac. How about that? Let's see if we can talk to him. Hey, Mickey, there's Eddie in the booth. You got me?
Roger.
Well, let me get you pulled up right here. Well, got Vegas this week. Kind of wanting to know what your thoughts are about tonight. How you feeling? You've been practicing. You're doing a little warm-up right now. How you feeling about this 01 truck as you get ready to do 150 miles at Las Vegas?
Done about 5 laps of practice. Been busy. But muscle memory, I've ran this a lot on officials, and hopefully experience will, come up to play tonight.
Well, all right. Well, good luck to you. You sound like you're ready to go, and hopefully we'll be talking to you at the end of the race.
Hope so too, Eddie. Appreciate it.
Mickey Isaac there. A lot of confidence, but you can tell he's focused. He is a man of a few words, that's for sure. That's just his style, though. So we've got 20 seconds left, and we'll jump right into the grid as, man, I am just itching to get this thing going. Boy, I got doing a little dance moves in my seat, ready to get this thing rolling. Excited to see who's going to, like I said, Daytona, you really don't know who's going to be up at the front, in the back. Everybody's kind of equal, but at Vegas, it's going to start to see a little bit of separation between the drivers. I'm excited to see who's going to stand out tonight. We know the champ, Jonah Colbert. We know Chris McLean, 2 past champions, are going to be really fast. But you got people like Tracy Passons, Aaron Adcock, Garrett Kinder. You got Tanner Marr. I mean, quite a few drivers. Got some guys with some higher I rating. Chris Bedwell, of course. And then Chris Carroll. We'll see what he does tonight. So, man, I'm really, really excited to see how this goes. Get into the meat and potatoes of this season. And let's go ahead and bring up the grid as our Peg Leg Pole Award is going to go to Alex Coffey in the number 7 truck, man, with a blistering time of 30.702. So he is ready to go. And let's go ahead and get into the Kinder Farmer and Ranch starting grid. Outside of front row is Garrett Kinder, Jonah Colbert starting 3rd, TJ Roberts starting 4th, John Curtis starting 5th. Starting 6th, Eric Burkhalter. Starting 7th, Joseph Mahar. Starting 8th, Todd Schott. Starting 9th, Mickey Isaac. Starting 10th, Tracy Passon. Starting 11th, Chris Carroll. Starting 12th, George Williams. Starting 13th is Justin Miller. Starting 14th, Willie Evernham. Starting 15th, Jason Raymond. Starting 16th, Chris Bedwell. Starting 17th, Chris McLean. Starting 18th, Alan Smith. Starting 19th, Aaron Adcock. 20th, Brandon Wallace. Tanner Marr starting 21st. Chuck Peglayfelt starting 22nd. 23rd, Charles Stevens Jr. 24th, Tony Edgerton. 25th, Matt Rogers. 26th, Anthony McPherson. 27th, Josh Lokovitz. 28th, Mike Veith. Woo! That's a big old grid tonight. Going to be a lot of drivers. Going to be interested to see if we can stay green, get some green flag pit stops, what we're going to expect out of this crew. I've already said enough at this point. I'm ready to go racing. Got a lot of people in chat. Love it. Please stay active in chat. That makes this so much easier. You can get mad at me. You could say, hey, I'm not showing what I need to be showing. Hey, if you got a driver that you want to see, we ain't seen them in a while, you just throw up in chat. Hey, what's going on with so-and-so? Hey, we'll check it out. We'll go look at them, see what they're doing, and maybe give a little info on them. So keep me honest. I try to get as many people as I can, but you know what? We're here for you. So if you want to see somebody in particular, you got something, a question that you want to know, hey, give me a holler. We'll do the best we can to come up with an answer if I don't know it. All right, pace car getting ready to pull off as we get ready to go green. Pace car is off. Alex Coffey, Garrett Kinder going to lead us down. First restart is on the green flag here. Every restart after that is on the leader. And green flag is out for Alex Coffey in the Apex Sim Racing 150 from Las Vegas. So far, so good. The 31 of Jonah Colbert on the back bumper of the 7. You're going to see that bottom line be extremely dominant. And you're going to see the 13 try to get down to the bottom, get in line. So what to expect if you are not familiar with iRacing. We've got a 3 wide already, though. Joseph Mahart looking to the inside. Thought about it, backed out at the last second, probably the best way of dealing with it. So what can we expect out of this type of racing? Well, you're going to see a lot of drafting early on as the tires are still brand new. You can almost be flat out at this track. As the tires start to wear, you're going to start to see a little bit of separation. So if you're fast, you want to be up at the front, be in that lead draft before that tire fall off starts to happen. You don't want to get stuck and not be able to make your way forward. So what you're going to see is guys being a little patient. The guys who take every run are going to find themselves in the back. But if you feel like you're fast enough to be at front, you got to do what you got to do to make it happen. So folks like Chris McLean, who's back here in the 5, running in 14th, we know he's fast enough to win these races. But he started in 17th position, so he's up 3 spots already. We've got a long way to go and a lot of cars to pass to get up to the front. So be a watch, be a watch. Watch out for that, as we do have a pass for the lead as Jonah Colbert goes to the inside of Alex Coffey as he blinks out just a little bit. And it looks like Garrett Kinder going to follow suit. It's interesting. What most folks will do, as the tires are still brand new, they're really fast at these type of tracks, is you go as hard as you can for about 5 laps. Get as much as you can. Jonah Colbert getting the lead there. And then you try to back off just a little bit, start to conserve those tires, but you try to make up as much as you can on a brand new set of tires, because it's just that's when the truck is going to be the fastest. You see Alex Coffey holding tight on the outside there with the 11 of TJ Roberts right behind him in that black and it's a bunch of different colors, so they're looking really good. So far, getting a little racy up here as Eric Burkhalter starting to creep his way into the picture. I think we got TJ Roberts actually on the screen here. Oh, that's not TJ. Where is old TJ? For some reason I can't get him to show up. What in the world? Well, I don't know what's going on with that, but we'll let that go, as I can't exactly get him. But man, let's focus on the racing here versus this right here, as for some reason I can't get TJ to show up, but man, we got some battles going on right here, as guys are all over the place, 2 and 3 wide for these 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th positions. We talked about some guys who do we expect to see up at the front. Jonah Colbert, Garrett Kinder early on, along with Alex Coffey, not surprising, but we got some guys moving their way up through the field. That's Joseph Mahar up 2 spots from where he started. Chris Carroll, that's somebody I'm not too familiar with, but we saw him lead a lot of laps last week at Daytona, so expect to see a little bit out of him as he's kind of new to the league. So a lot of guys that we're expecting to see. Last season, you saw the 5 Kings guys broadcasting this series, and they are on the track. We swapped seats. Frankly, it's I don't know what's this. These seats smell a little bit. I don't know, but Jason Raymond in that 44 green and white truck. Expecting to see a lot out of him this season as he is moving his way. He is up 6 spots from where he started, so he is on the move. And man, it's a traffic jam right here as we go on board with Jason Raymond. You see he's just barely lifting off the throttle. With these guys being too wide, you really don't have anywhere to go. Just kind of tuck in behind the guy, so he's stuck kind of behind Chris Carroll, just following him through. Here, just a slight lift. There is, you know what, let's get the background music off. And 3 wide here. As Mickey Isaac going through the middle, not afraid. Most guys probably going to say it's a little bit too early, but you know, if somebody's saving and you're ready to go, man, taking 3 wide. You see there's plenty of room on this track. They're able to make it work, and they're 3 wide for half a lap at this point. Who is going to give? And oh my goodness, we're about to be 4 wide as Alex Coffey, Alex Coffey gets out of the groove and Mickey Isaac able to make that move work and find himself into the 4th position. So some good racing right here as they are all over this track. Man, what some great racing. We can go all the way through the field. Look how far I can click. And, man, there's racing going on everywhere. Got some guys in the back sort of kind of letting it spread out a little bit. Probably just riding. They see that big old pack up here, and they're thinking, you know what, let's just try to survive. You do have one fast repair, which means you get in a wreck, the car is unable to be repaired. You can go in there and get you a fresh truck, but you can only do that one time. So you want to save it as long as you possibly can. Don't want to use it because if you use it early and you get involved in a wreck towards the end of the race, you're in trouble. And these guys making it look good as we have gone 13 laps. Still green flag. Let's check on the front as Jonah Culver, Garrett Kinder starting to make a little draft pack here with Joseph Mahar and Mickey Isaac, 4 drivers as we go right here. Let's see what Jonah looking like. Looking pretty calm there as he is leading this front pack and leading this race. Guys obviously going to be working together. There is a trick I can tell you is if you can get some guys to work with you here, kind of get yourself separated from the pack. Once those tires start to fall off, you guys can kind of fight it amongst yourselves. So you see guys really being smart, not taking every run they get, and trying to get a little gap on the field here as we go into lap 15 of 100. This is not going to be a long race if we're under green. These laps are going to click off pretty quick. Let's check on some big movers. We've already talked about a few of them. Let's talk about another one. Josh Lokovitz here in the 79 Poman Motorsports truck. He is up 10 spots, started 27th and currently running in 17th. Saw him run up front a lot last week at Daytona. He is definitely a good plate racer for sure. But he is showing that he is pretty dang good at these tracks as well as he is on the move, starting to track down Eric Burkhalter, who on the opposite end of that spectrum has dropped back 10 spots where he started. So definitely just trying to take it easy. But man, don't want to get too far back. Want to try to keep up with that main draft. Well, everybody is within 6 seconds of each other, the whole field, so you can just see how close everybody is. We'll actually bring up the track map here, and you can see everybody's still right on top of each other for the most part, except for the 28 of Anthony McPherson, which has kind of lost the pack a little bit. But it's about this time, lap 17 to 20, you're going to start to see the breakaways start to happen, especially as you see these folks right here fighting side by side. That's really going to allow the front 3 to kind of pull away. Jonah Colbert, Garrett Kinder, and Joseph Mahar. These guys are battling it for 4th place. And Chris Carroll trying to take that spot away, but just not able to get the run. Mickey Isaac getting a nice push from TJ Roberts as Chris Carroll trying to make that preferred low line work, but the run that Mickey's getting down the straightaway making it really, really difficult. Man, there is anywhere this is great. Anywhere I click is going to be some good racing as we see Aaron Adcock going to the inside of Chris Bedwell. I'm expecting to see Chris Bedwell qualify a little bit better, so I'm not real sure what happened to him. Maybe we ask him if we get a caution or something, but Chris normally qualifying on the pole or pretty dang close to it, really, really fast, but started in 16th tonight. I expect to see him more towards the front, especially as the race goes on. Go back here with Justin Miller, Chuck Feltz, Matt Rogers. You see that 75 machine. Chuck, man, what a great guy. A lot of fun to race with, a real funny guy. And I tell you what, I said it last week, somebody that you want on your team if you get caught up in a fight, a tussle. You'll see why. My man's got pythons on either side of that torso. He'll get you. But right now he's using them to grip that steering wheel. You see the concentration as he's trying to fight off George there in that 40 truck. You can definitely tell I'm having a lot of fun with these cameras as we'll highlight George Williams. George actually taking advantage of that green screen, got him a little green screen behind him. So great little battle here between, I like his t-shirt. It says famous iRacing driver, and famous is striked out. I like that. Now, I want to highlight somebody that's got an interesting, that's Alex Coffey here, who's running up in 5th place, leading this little second pack here. And, man, that man is all up on the wheel. You see how much he's having to give it. He's about to lean over and fall. If he leans even closer, his head's going to be on the wheel. He's going to be taking a nap. So you can tell he's putting a lot of work into it. Oh, as he gets a little bit into that apron and slides up a little bit. Scary moment there as the 5 truck of Chris McLean finally making his way up into the top 10, working on that outside. Back up front, it's getting a little quiet up front as Jonah Colbert, Garrett Kinder, Joseph Mahar starting to pull away a little bit. We saw this all season long. This is no surprise. The champion, Jonah Colbert, strong all season long, 4 or 5 wins. Can't remember exactly how many. It was a bunch. And was able to take home the championship at Kansas. And so he is now, for a whole season, known as the champ. And they're all chasing him tonight. So we are a quarter of the way through. We did it. We got to do that 3 more times to see who's going to be the winner. Kevin Kinder said 21 wonderful green flag laps. Absolutely. And that's why Apex is one of the best series I've ever seen. Best leagues, some of the best drivers. You've got 30 drivers in here who can win races, and they're showing why. Able to race 3 wide, sometimes 4 wide, and no caution just yet. But that doesn't mean it ain't going to happen. I'll tell you what, as these laps start clicking down, patience starts to run out, and guys ain't going to be as friendly. Chris Carroll able to kind of pull away from this pack. He's starting to track down these front 3 as he is about 2/10 faster. Last lap ran a 31.73. The leader, Jonah Colbert, running at 31.92. So Chris Carroll showing a lot of strength out here, driving by himself. Now, once the tires get worn, it's really not about draft. So even though these guys are in sort of a 3-car pack, it's not huge anymore because you're having to lift so much. The trucks really based on momentum. So now it's really in the driver's hands more than it is the draft. So you're starting to see why Chris Carroll can make it up towards the front as he is headed that way, starting to run down Joseph Mahar as we go on board with him. Getting those left sides right on that white line. You will get a little bit of draft as he is about 5/10 away from Joseph here. Is using down on the apron. That's not an out of bounds here. He's basically gaining, just a little bit of time. It's not that much, but it's enough, especially if you're running close lap times with each other. That cutting that front straightaway can gain you a little bit of time. He is reeling in these drivers, looking extremely fast. You see Joseph Mahar come up off the bottom at the exit of the corner, and you see how much time he loses by doing that. And Chris Carroll with a big run on the 46 as he is right to the back bumper, ready to join this battle. he's looking down to the inside. And he has got position going into turn 3. So Chris Carroll, how hard is Mahar going to fight? Still really early. Imagine Mahar will help facilitate this pass right here, as you don't want to be too side by side for too long. Allow these front two to get even further away. And going down into turn 1, Chris Carroll able to take that 3rd position. So Chris Carroll up 8 spots from where he started. Next person in line as far as big movers, Jason Raymond finds himself in the top 5s, about 2 seconds behind this little group here, and then about a second ahead of this big old pack that you got right here. Drivers led by 5, Chris McLean. And we got a pass for the lead as Garrett Kinder takes the lead away from the 31. So moving the 13 up into the top spot. But look at Chris Carroll. He is on his way. We got somebody coming down pit road. Joseph Mahar coming down pit road early, I feel like, but maybe trying to make up. Felt like his tires were slipping away, and come on down and get that set of tires. Probably going to have to make 2 pit stops, so probably not that much early. We'll see if that brings everybody in. Normally, once somebody comes down pit road, especially towards the front, we're going to see the rest come. So let's see what they do. If anybody follows suit this time around, the top 3 not coming down pit road. So Joseph doing a little pit strategy. He'll go out with the fastest tires on the track by quite a bit. We'll keep an eye on what that's going to look like. He'll make up a little time, may come out with the lead, just depending on when everybody pits. Got a lot of people coming down pit road. Alan Smith, Justin Miller coming down pits, along with Mike Veith. So other drivers electing to come down, get those sets of tires, and come out there with a lot of speed. You see Mike Veith actually slide through his pit stall. And here comes the leaders. Jonah Colbert, Garrett Kinder, Anthony McPherson as well coming down pit road. And that'll give the lead over to Chris Carroll, who will probably be down pit road right after this next turn. There's a couple different ways you can do it, but man, you don't want to stay out too long, especially in a green flag type race, as you're just giving up so much time. And here he comes down pit road really fast, a little bit too hot. Let's see if he's able to get it slowed down. Ooh, I don't know. That was pretty close, but I think he made it just fine. But you see pit lane wide open as guys are coming down pit road. Tracy passes Aaron Adcock, a lot of Po-Man. I mean, the whole field coming down pit road. So we're going to have a big group of cars as they all come out. And everybody has come in and make their pit stops. So what we're going to be checking for is who is going to come out with the lead. Joseph Mahar able to leapfrog Garrett Kinder and Jonah Colbert. So pitting a little bit early. You see how much difference it was able to make, as he is about 2.5 seconds ahead of those drivers. So we'll see where it all cycles around. Right now he is showing to be cycling around, and he will. My goodness, is going to gain a lot of time as he is running 30.9. We were running 31 high 31, so over a second a lap faster. And he did pit but 2 laps before everybody else. So they'll probably catch him, especially these two working together like it looks like they are. So they'll most likely catch him, but it's still a big gap. So he did a great job of getting down on pit road, getting off, really maximized the time on pit road easily. Well, he was... I'm checking the pit lap time, and he was a second faster than anybody else. Getting into his stall, getting out, going around. He was a second faster than anybody else, and that's why he has got the lead. Garrett Kinder, Jonah Colbert running 2 and 3, and then you got to go all the way back 4.4 seconds to Chris Carroll and Jason Raymond as they are in 4th and 5th. So you see the difference in the pit strategies. Coming in a little bit early, going to gain you quite a bit of time on track. But Chris Carroll, actually one of the slowest drivers getting in getting in and off of pit road. So he is playing catch up as he was running those top 2 down. Let's check in. We got a little battle here. John Curtis in that 117. He was the best paint of the night winner last week. Won't win it this week, though. There's a bunch of really nice ones as he is following Brandon Wallace in that 99. And I believe I've got a camera for John Curtis. I sure do. Let's bring him up, see if his cam works. There he is. CNC Esports. That's a nice little setup. One of the best. That man has driven on cam before. Yes, he's got a real nice setup. Lights, little banner, and everything. He's got it going on. Currently dropped back 8 spots from where he started. He's running 13th behind, like I said, Brandon Wallace. Got a little bit of work to do if he's going to get back into this one. Just dropped back a little bit, but there's still plenty of time as we're on lap 41 of 100. Long way to go. And we'll check as Joseph Mahar has been run down by these top 3. And I tell you what, these top 3 have been the class of the field. I'd be excited to see if a caution does come out, how much that will change things. As these 3 were able to kind of scoot away. There's been some guys make it up through the field, but they are showing the way by almost 5 seconds now. Chris McLean had worked his way into 5th place. Currently finds himself in 15th, so not real sure what happened to Chris, but he either got some damage fixed or needed to come get a faster pair. Hard to say, but he had made up a ton of spots. He was up like 12 spots from where he started and is all the way back to where he began. Look to see Tanner Marr looking down to the inside of Chris McLean in that number 1 MF Racing Designs. That is a good looking truck. I have to say it, as much as it pains me, those Toyotas and these new truck bodies, they sure do look good. Tanner Marr repping those Toyota tonight. See the sun going down, lights are coming on the track. And we've got a battle for the lead going on as Garrett Kinder trying to take that spot. All over the back bumper of Joseph Mahar, though. And looks like he is able to get beside him, but not quite able to clear him as Joseph fighting hard on the outside. I think for Joseph to just kind of jump back behind these 2 as don't want to allow Chris Carroll to catch up as he has been mowing them down the last few laps with Jason Raymond on his rear bumper. So these guys up here battling. Joseph Mahar don't want to battle too hard, but he doesn't want to give up that lead, doesn't want to give up 2nd place. He's going to battle back on the outside of Garrett Kinder and Chris Carroll. Tanner, Jason Raymond, loving to see that. I'm not even sure that's English what I said. Loving to see that. I don't think that's even something you can say. We'll actually go on board with Jonah Colbert and show the lap time history of him versus Chris Carroll. And you see every other lap, 2/10 there, 2/10 there. Catching them quick. It's like Jonah decided he was done with it and backed off and let Mahar into the inside line. Of course, Mahar might have just taken it. But these 2 right here really making a lot of headway. Now that driver in the yellow, that's Todd Schott. He is a lap down or 2. Don't remember him being in the grid, so he may have showed up late. I'm not real sure. But I don't remember saying his name in the grid. May have had to got home a little bit too late. But in the race nonetheless. Let's go back here with Alan Smith. Alan Smith running right behind Willie Evernham in the 21st position. We saw him. We talked to him early in the race. He was ready to go. Dropped back about 3 spots from where he started, so he'd be struggling just a little bit running that high line. Trying to hang on to this pack that is led by Aaron Adcock. Man, there's a lot of cars, a lot of racing going on. It's hard to keep up with what I want to watch, man. This is great. Wish I had about 4 different screens. That's about what I need to see all the action. Now, we talked about Chris Bedwell early in the race, how I expect to see him towards the front. He's running back in 15th position, but now is in 6th after those green flag pit stops. Got Alex Coffey right behind him. So Chris Bedwell moving on up like the Jeffersons. Now we got to give out quite a few awards tonight. Of course, we've got the Trigger Time Jammed Up Award, which is sort of like your Hard Luck Award. So we'll be watching out for that. Paint of the Night, we got to be watching out for that one. Hard Charger, and you know we have a Wreckage Rewind, Bird Culture Recycling Wreckage Rewind that we need to use, but so far we're on lap 53, no cautions. Which we'd love to see. I mean, I'm not that surprised, to be honest, but you know, it's always, especially in iRacing, if you know anything about iRacing or done any iRacing, you know that's such a rare thing to find. So to go this long with green flag racing without a caution, with racing as hard as some of these guys have been doing, get green flag pit stops, man, that's a great thing. Go back up front, check on the number 13 of Garrett Kinder. And Chris Carroll is still reeling these guys in. Chris Carroll and Jason Raymond working great together, running down these top 3. You know, if I had to pick a winner who I think is going to win this race, you know, I would definitely be rolling dice because there are quite a few guys who can do it. But Chris Carroll has seemed to be able to overcome so much of bad pit stops, you know, starting outside the top 10, but still finds himself reeling in the top 3 up here and can snip the lead. So I think if you're going to pick somebody who's going to win this race, Chris Carroll may be at the top of your list, as he is on the move. He wouldn't be able to do it, I don't think, without the help of Jason Raymond. They've been really working together after that pit stop. Both these guys have moved up quite a few spots. So I look for Jason Raymond to be there at the end as well. And this battle is about to get really tight, man. As these guys have put on a heck of a show. I feel like I want some more. I'm scared this is going to end too soon without. I could go another 100 laps after this one, I think. So, but it's always good to see a little bit of pit strategy. Who is able to get on and off pit road, and who can maybe make it up on the track. Garrett Kinder starting to pull away as the tires start to wear out. That draft becomes a little bit less important. And he's going to go a lap down here to the 13. Yeah, that draft starting to not really have the same effect as they're having to lift off the gas a little bit more, a little bit more. We'll go on board with Garrett Kinder. Garrett Kinder, one of the more overall better drivers. I know he's got a lot of fans in chat, but man, I've seen him be able to wheel just about anything. He can do super speedway, he can do 1.5 miles, he can do short tracks, he can do tour mods, jumpy trucks, little stadium trucks where all the jumps, they do dirt and asphalt, dirt cars. I mean, he can do it all. Loves a loose race car. If he can get something that's a little bit loose, he can wheel. He'll be good at it. Check in on Chris Carroll as him and Jason Raymond. Sorry, Jason, I've done that a couple times at this point. Have been able to catch the second and third place runners of Joseph Mahar and Jonah Colbert. I'm having a stroke. As can't really tell if Joseph is holding up Jonah. He jumps down to the inside here and is starting to feel the heat from behind, and looks like it's going to be tough to make that pass as he tries to dive down to the bottom but not able to complete the pass off the corner. It's Garrett Kinder about 1.5 seconds in front of these drivers. Jonah is under fire from Chris Carroll. Kevin Kinder said Garrett Kinder is that way from playing in the mud. That's right. Jonah Colbert going to take another look down to the inside of Joseph Mahar, but not able to do that. When he does that, the run off the top side, Chris Carroll going to take over third place position by taking advantage of Jonah not being able to hold the truck down on the bottom. We'll see if Chris Carroll can make the pass. Goes all the way down to the apron. Going to have position. Going to have a nose ahead as he goes down into turn one. We'll see if he can make it work on the bottom or if Mahar is going to be able to hold him off. And Joseph Mahar doing a great job on the outside, making it really, really difficult to pass him. Not able to regain that lead completely there. 1 and 2 has seemed to be really good for him. Let's see what he can do in 3 and 4. Yeah, 3 and 4, not that good on the top side. And Chris Carroll gets a nose ahead again, but Joseph still fighting hard. Oh, he gets a little bit too high there. I think that's going to be it. We'll see as he comes off the corner. He may prove me wrong, and he does. Able to hold on to it, and he's got a really fast 31 machine right behind him, pushing him into the corner. This thing is not over yet. Chris Carroll really having to work, and looks like he may be able to clear him right here. Let's see as he jumps down to the apron. The 97 is clear up into second place. Joseph going to look down to the inside, trying to block the run from the 31. And you see Jason Raymond up into this battle. Got Todd Schott behind them as, Todd gets a little squirrely there as he's trying to stay out of the mess here. And Jonah gets into the wall just a little bit. So Jason Raymond up to 4th place. Man, what great racing's going on. I mean, golly. I feel like I can just click anywhere. I'm going to try it. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to click anywhere on the running order. We're probably going to have some good racing. Here we go. Look at here. I mean, I just clicked on anybody that I found, and I'm holding TJ Rogers and Aaron Adcock side by side, fighting it out for 10th and 11th. As got some guys coming down pit road. Tanner Marr in the number 1 MF Racing Designs Toyota coming down pit road, taking his final stop. As we're going to see a lot of guys start to do it as well. Jonah Colbert, oh, he is locking him up really fast. I think he may be in trouble. You see how slow he's trying to get that truck slowed up. We'll see if that's going to be a penalty. The way that iRacing and NASCAR works is the speed is an average over a section of the pit road, and so if you can try to slow down, you may be able to get it. Oh, he's going to almost slide through his pit stall. Got Charles Stevens, Chuck Feltz, Alan Smith, Justin Miller, everybody coming down pit road. We see Garrett Kinder, Chris Carroll. Garrett Kinder giving up the lead, and Chris Carroll, man, was able to get in real hot right on the back bumper of that 13 machine. So we're going to have a battle when we get back on the track. As long as it stays green, I think when they come back on track, we're going to be rolling. And you see the 31 of Jonah Colbert still sitting on pit road. Definitely a speed pit. Oh, it's the number 7 of Alex Coffey is sideways, sitting perpendicular to the pit road. He has to get that thing going. Blinks out a little bit. He is Austin powering that thing, trying to get it into his stall. And look, the guys on the other side of pit road just laughing at him. But back on track, though, Aaron Adcock in the lead right now, as you see Joseph Mahar go by him. As Chris McLean, Aaron Adcock staying out on track. Maybe hoping for a caution. Nope, they're coming down pit road as Jason Raymond goes by. George Williams following as well. As we check back on the lead here, Garrett Kinder does come out with the lead, but Chris Carroll right in his draft with Joseph Mahar right behind him. As we check on Jonah Colbert, he does come out of pit road, but he will be, let's see, 1 lap down. Very disappointing. But that speeding penalty, you saw him lock up those front tires getting in pit road a little too hot, and they got him for speeding. So he was posted, served his penalty, and he comes out running in the 24th spot. But going back up front as Mike Veith going a lap down here. Now, if you're Joseph Mahar, you pitted early. You pitted about a lap early. You kind of forced everybody's hand. You come down early. But he has been the one. He's been really, really fast, but it seems like his tires start to wear out, not quite able to keep up with these guys. So let's see if he's able to keep his nervousness of losing the draft, losing these guys, or if he's going to fight really hard and burn those tires up trying to catch up to these two. But the two right here, I think, has been the two best drivers all race anyway, outside of maybe the 31 of Jonah. But the cream rises to the top as Chris Carroll has found himself up at the front. Will he ride behind the 13, or is he going to make aggressive move and try to go ahead and get that lead? As you know, when we saw already, it's really, really hard to pass, especially as the tires start to wear out. All right, my goodness. Well, that was scary. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Trying to show y'all a little bit more of the battle, and man, the controller freaked out, so apologize for that, but we're back. Well, all right. Well, I hate to do this, guys, but we'll be right back. Keep refreshing as it looks like a driver crash has happened, and that's why everything is looking a little rough. We'll be right back as got to get this fixed up.